Midnight music mix.
Music to me is the primordial sound. It's the vibration of life. It, to me, is life. Music for me is very important in my creative process because what it does is it grounds me. It's like when I talk about the primordial sound, that is a very grounding vibration. And when I'm painting, I'm creating. I am designing my life the way that I want my life to be. That's very, very important for me. And I think music, when I say music, it's the collection of sounds, it's the notes, it's the color of sound. That's what I'm trying to express. If I hear a nocturne, my colors become darker, blacks and navy blues and midnight colors. That's a nocturne. And then if I hear a very light piece of music that's more uplifting, that goes into different colors, whether it's reds or pinks or yellows or oranges. And it really depends on that chord. It depends on the notes. And it depends on the direction that it's heading. Because when you talk about art and you talk about music, it's very difficult for me to delineate between the two.
All right. Now, head on just like how you are. During the COVID-19 pandemic, how are you listening or how do you listen to music nowadays? During the COVID-19 pandemic, how do you listen to music nowadays?
Music was a very, very important part of an experience that I had. And that experience was coming down with COVID. As I was healing, I remember putting on a piece of music that was very lively. It was a French song, a little hip-hoppy, makes you want to dance. And all of a sudden, I felt my body responding to the music. And I knew at that moment, I knew that I was beginning to heal. It was so like, again, life came back to me. And when I had COVID and I was actually in the hospital, and when I came home, I was very weak. I couldn't walk from my living room to the kitchen. And by the time I came back, I was exhausted and had to lay down. And I remember that moment that I heard this beautiful piece of music and it uplifted me, and I felt it in every single bone, every muscle in my body. I felt it in my cells. And I knew that that was it. I'm healing.
Midnight music mix.